We are who we are, and who we are is displayed by what we do. And he's got a 30-year record of consistency. If you want to know who he is, just look at his record.
But I sort of have to chuckle when they describe you and me as being dangerous. That's one thing, they are telling the truth, because we are dangerous to the status quo of this country.
Storing honor, what we must do Stars without value.
And we will remain a danger to the Federal Reserve System as well.
I think people are just ready for a change.
Real change?
Real change, yeah.
Like bring the troops home change?
Ron Paul is the only choice that a sane person could make this election season.
And why do you support Ron Paul?
We support the Constitution, personal liberty.
And I ask you to look in the mirror and ask yourselves, what are you doing in this time of great challenge?
That saying that Gandhi said, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win.
So you're suggesting that I'm not electable and the Republicans don't want me because I'm a strict fiscal conservative? Because I believe in civil liberties? Why should we not be defending civil liberties? And why should we not be talking about foreign policy that used to be the part of the Republican Party? Let me see if I get this right. We need to borrow $10 billion from China, and then we give it to Bashara, who's a military dictator who overthrew an elected government, and then we go to war, we lose all these lives promoting democracy in Iran. I mean, what's going on here?
In a police state, the police are national, powerful, and authoritarian. Inevitably, national governments yield to the temptation to use the military to do the heavy lifting. Once the military is used for local police activity, however minor initially, the march toward martial law with centralized police using military troops as an adjunct force becomes irreversible.
Once they strip the rights from you, you will pay hell in the back.
Would it be possible that an American citizen then could be declared an enemy combatant and sent to Guantanamo Bay and detained indefinitely?
Administration asked us to remove the language that says that U.S. citizens and lawful residents would not be subject to this.
And when they say, I want my lawyer, you tell them, shut up.
Your time will
Get a lawyer. You're an enemy combatant.
I want that person to be terrified about what's going to happen to them in American custody.
Please know what will come your way. Death, detention, prosecution.
It's illegitimate. It's a fraud. It's tyranny in your face. The only question is, will the people of the United States let this tyranny now be put into action? The Republic is rising, and the spirit of 1776 flies proudly on our banners. It's time for everybody out there watching to have a gut check and to decide, what side are you on? Do you stand with our constitutional republic, or do you stand with the corrupt politicians that have been bought and sold 100 times by offshore megabanks that are conquering this country through fraud?
I want the world to know you won't beat us.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression.
This is a fraudulent offshore crime syndicate that is engaged in a hijack corporate takeover of our nation.
The U.S. monetary policy has passed the point of no return.
I'm telling you, you want bondage, you're going to get it.
You're going to see inflation, you're going to see a declining U.S. dollar, and you're going to see social unrest.
How can printing money save us? How can it do anything but lead to disaster?
The Pentagon, the CIA have done this to hundreds of third world countries, some countries over and over again. This is their M.O. This is what they do.
And if they think we've got economic problems now, wait till they see how big these problems become when our money is worthless.
There is no light at the end of the tunnel. That is the proverbial freight train coming at you.
And so the damage to our economy this time around could be fatal, because what they're going to do is destroy the currency.
All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
The country's been hijacked by offshore criminal corporations. That's how the New World Order rolls. And if you don't like it, Northcom and paramilitary police are standing by. And folks, they don't know which end is up. All they've been told is the public are a bunch of terrorists. They're going to start protesting, and all protest is terrorism.
In his immediate vicinity, you will be in violation of the Pennsylvania Crimes Code.
Could it all be a bad dream or a nightmare? Is it my imagination, or have we lost our minds?
The public is on Prozac and on Ritalin and on fluoride and sucking their thumbs. They want more raping, they're going to get it.
An empire replacing the republic. Slavery sold as liberty. A government out of control. Unrestrained by the Constitution, the rule of law, or morality.
Unless we arrest these bankers, unless we audit these bankers, unless we abolish these bankers. But they're taking special care bringing the U.S. down. They're taking their time. They put in the grids. They dope the presidents. They brainwash the public.
If anybody has any doubts over the severity of hyperinflation, look to Germany in the early 1920s. At that point, paper currency had lost so much value that people were literally burning it in furnaces to stay warm.
Are you starting to figure this out? So they got that unlimited power to rape, rob, and steal. No oversight, no government agency, no one can look into them. Congress passed a law saying
the problem and severity of this situation cannot be underestimated.
The Pentagon, the military, the Marine Corps, it isn't our military. It isn't our government. It works for the Bank of England, the owner of the Federal Reserve, on record. So the globalists can carry out their looting.
If printing money worked, then Zimbabwe would not be in the mess that it's in.
Well, it's not going to be a happy time, that's for sure. So I've looked to invest with the long-term holding physical gold and silver and ride out the storm.
It is an illegitimate, hijacked, criminal government, period.
You are a traitor to this nation!
They're only scared that as they do this, you'll start fighting back. And we will fight back, and we will beat you.
Restore America now.
I'm Ron Paul, and I approve this message.